You are talking about the nonsensical ravings of a lunatic mind.
I got a bad feeling about this.
I'm as mad as hell, and I'm not going to take this anymore!
He's looking at you, kid.
What we got here is a failure to communicate.
You could ask yourself a question. Do I feel lucky? Well, do you, punk?
Oh yeah, we're back.
That sounds good.
How good is that?
I love that.
That's a sexy sound right there. Just touch the tip. Just touch the tip.
What are you wearing?
How many of you guys played tips before?
Dude, it sounds gay when there's two guys doing it.
There's only three of us here.
It's the opening to a gay porn.
Thanks for ruining that, Jerry.
Oh.
Fucking faggot drinking.
Yeah, you gotta wear a wig.
And we're all drinking pink alcohol.
Yeah, we're enjoying. Well, first of all, welcome to the People Are Stupid podcast, episode 3, where we're going to be discussing cheating in relationships.
And real quick, make sure that you like the Facebook page. Don't just listen and enjoy the podcast.
Yeah, you guys have to hit the like button, not the pictures. Stop being pussies. Get on the page, hit the like button, tell your friend.
Exactly. Like the page, not just the pictures. Even though that you guys are going crazy with the pictures and you're commenting, and we love it. Like the page. We need likes. We got to spread the word. But whoever has been listening, thank you, because our fucking YouTube numbers are not bad. Not bad at all.
They're moving.
They're pretty good.
Yeah, I'm
Pretty
impressed.
good.
I'm
Couple
impressed.
hundred.
Yeah.
Yep. So we're back here, South Jersey, Keating Studios, and today we're drinking Mike's Hard Black Cherry Lemonade, which basically tastes like pixie sticks, crack, and Kool-Aid all mixed together.
So
It's
good.
fucking delicious.
I feel like I'm cheating on my manhood drinking this.
Jerry's cheating on his Bud Light Limes.
Yeah, so we want to say thank you to George for providing us with the Mike's Hard. I guess that 12-pack probably cost like, what, $3?
No, it costs. I got $15.03 back. $14.97.
1503, but
No,
you gave
503.
But you
503.
gave, all right, so you gave him a
20.
5, though.
No, you gave me 20. No. These are good.
These are good.
Yes, thank you very much. They are good.
So we're going to be talking about cheating in relationships. I've definitely done my share. I can tell you that.
I'm no stranger to it. I have to admit.
So here's the question, and actually we're going to be taking some phone calls today from females. Because if we don't, we're going to be just labeled as this fucking female bashing podcast, and we want a good, healthy debate.
We're an equal opportunity
And
podcast.
The girl's educated, right?
These two, well,
I mean, can you qualify them?
Educated means educated.
Did they pass Earth Science in high school?
I think they sat at a SAT testing.
Oh, that's a PSAT. That's like the previous one.
Oh.
I don't know.
good.
Judges, does it count?
Oh. So
they're still spelling you are.
I mean,
That's not how you spell it.
before we get into I mean, is it okay to cheat? Is it okay? I mean,
You know, it's a tough question because I think maybe there are certain circumstances where it could go either way. I don't know if you could ever give a solid yes or no. I could definitely give you a maybe. It's an ambiguous topic. Let me throw out a hypothetical situation.
okay, because I got one too. So you throw out yours, and then we'll discuss it.
Let's say you were dating somebody and you were both adults. This wasn't like a high school romance or anything.
Give me an age. Give me an age.
Let's say you're, I don't know. Let's say you're 23.
Okay.
Early
Good
20s,
age.
mid
Good
20s,
age.
something like that. You expect anybody at that age, unless they're horribly deformed, to not be a virgin,
Oh,
right?
my cock was busy at 23.
Okay. Really? It should be.
Did you keep count? Were you one of those guys that kept count?
No, that's such a girl thing.
That is a girl
Yeah,
thing.
whenever
Yeah.
they ask you how many you fucked, it's like
And the
3.
guy always over-exaggerates and the girl under-exaggerates.
Well, you don't want to over-exaggerate too much as a guy when you're talking to a girl, because you don't want her to think you're fucking everything that walks.
No, you're my second one then.
They're all, sweetheart. You're all our second.
And the first one was a mistake. I wish I was a virgin when I met you.
I wish I could.
Oh God, I've used that.
You did?
I'm sure I did. Dude, when you
awful.
Listen, when you're on one of those nights where
You're desperate.
really close, but you just can't close the deal, you got to reach into that fucking that superhero cockman bag of tricks And you got to pull out one of those lines where they go, "Oh my God, really? Okay, get your cock out. Let's finish
Did
this."
it work?
I don't. Probably not.
Oh, dude,
Probably
you see,
not.
you're such a faggot.
That's almost as, that's
I was
almost
on the
as,
bamboo stage with you dancing like a fucking robot. I
Oh,
was
that was the
successful
best,
that
dude.
that's almost as bad as saying like I think you could be the one.
Oh God, I've used that.
I used that too.
I've used it.
I've used it too.
I've used it. Did you?
I might be falling for you.
Yeah, falling. What does that mean?
I've used that too.
Sure.
And they,
Oh,
and they
I'm a
buy
pussy
it.
now too.
They buy it.
They do buy
They
it. Oh,
I've used the "you're the." I think you're the.
they go,
one.
really?
I've used that
Wow.
Or they go, oh, that's so nice.
in my 20s. I have not since I.
Yeah, not 33.
No. Jesus Christ. Maybe if I did a prison term, I might use that when I get out and I'm 35. Well, go ahead, Jerry. We're going off on a tangent here.
Okay, let's say you're in your mid-20s and you clearly are not a virgin, but let's say the person reveals to you like, I've never been with somebody.
In their 20s? Girls in their 20s?
Yeah.
Oh,
So what do you do at that point? Because you're like you kind of like the girl, and maybe you want to see things through and see where it goes, but at the same time, like you don't want to be the one to take that.
Because you know you're not in for the long haul.
Exactly.
You know it. So you're telling me right now that you're actually going to make a decision whether you're going to be a dick or not.
Exactly.
That's it.
Ahead of time.
Ahead of time.
Yeah.
But you have the holy grail of hymen virginity.
Exactly.
You have the hymen
So
trophy in
what-
front of you. What do you do?
What do you do,
George, what do you do?
gentlemen?
Do you
I
take
go-
the hymen?
You have to. You have to.
But you know you're not going to date this girl forever, and you know getting out of
All
this
right, all right,
relationship
all right. This
is going
happened
to
to
be
me.
impossible.
This happened.
Impossible.
What year did this happen? 93, 94. I'm going to say 95.
Okay.
This happened. The girl's name was, I forget. And she lived in Orly Beach.
Don't use her name.
I forgot. It didn't matter because I really forgot. And she brought me back to her house. I'd never been with a guy. And I'm like, okay, this is great.
So she's a virgin.
She's a virgin.
Can we have an age for her?
She was older than me.
Well,
So I'm going to guess that maybe she was 24-ish.
okay.
Right? So I said, okay. And then, she took a shower and I'm putting my pants on.
I thought you
I'm
were gonna say-
leaving.
I almost thought you were saying she took a shit. I was like, whoa.
No, she took a shit.
Whoa. And you're still fucking her? She had to be hot.
No.
She's taking the Browns to the Super Bowl, and you're
And-
right
Right, guys,
ready
And
to go.
I'm putting on my shorts, middle of summer. I'm putting on my shorts. I'm getting ready to leave out the door, and she starts crying.
Oh, my God.
Now I feel like an
Holy
asshole.
hell!
Christ's sakes, with the crying. So
That was the one and only time.
What is
Did I
she
wanna-
so upset about?
Look, did I want to be a dick that day? Yeah, because I was 23 years old. I didn't know. any
Right.
better, okay. I didn't want to leave like a dick either. I thought I was slick enough to get out of it.
How do you leave? What's the proper way to leave?
I said I'll see you at work tomorrow. It was the next day was so uncomfortable.
See you in church.
Oh my God! It was so uncomfortable. She wouldn't talk to me.
So what do you do, Jerry? I've never had sex with a virgin. Ever. And at my age, I'm never going to unless I go to Thailand.
Or prison.
I'm never going to be able to have that. So I've never been put in that situation.
I think that's a good hypothetical situation. That's not totally uncommon.
But that doesn't really have anything to do with cheating. That just has something to do with being a douchebag, right?
What I'm saying is, let's say you are undecided as to whether you're going to be in for the long haul with this person. So in the meantime, while you're undecided, you don't want to take their flower.
Why do they call it a flower?
In the interim,
I've
not a
never
flower.
seen
It's
a
not a
flower
flower.
that smells like tuna.
It's a clam.
It's not.
It's a flower. Anyway,
while you're making the decision, you still want to be busy. Is it okay to go be busy but not take this person's virginity? And are you a dick if you leave their virginity intact but cheat on them? That's a pretty good hypothetical situation.
What you're saying is you're dating them,
Yeah.
knowing they're a virgin.
Yeah. And you don't want to be the asshole who takes it.
Right, but you have to be getting strange on the side because
You
your
have-
cock is screaming at you on a daily basis.
you can feel your heartbeat through it.
So what do you do?
What do you do?
That's right. I would
And is it cheating if you're not married? It's a verbal agreement. It's when you're
according to a female, it's cheating. If you become boyfriend and girlfriend, I have to think that it's cheating.
I didn't sign any papers that said that are legally binding that are notarized.
That's a good. You know what? I wish you'd never be able to.
I'm playing devil's advocate here, but is it legally? It's not cheating.
I gotta be honest. If I'm younger in my 20s, and I'm dating a girl who's a virgin and she's hot and she's fun, and I'm not sure what I want to do, in the meantime, I'm probably getting laid.
You have to.
You have to be.
You have to be.
You have to be. But a girl thinks that's a dick move.
Or what if you've been married for like 50 or 60 years and your wife cannot physically do that anymore?
That's a
different situation. Because
Well, let me-
if
or-
you're
or
a girl,
husband.
are you going to want to blow a 70-year-old?
It depends
If
on
he's
how
got a
much
lot of
money he
money.
has in the bank account.
Dude, some of those girls are weird, though.
Like
The
Anna
ones
Nicole
that date
Smith,
those 70,
he was
80-year-old
1,000
people.
years old.
Yeah, he was. But I mean, he was a billionaire, so she knew what she was doing. She was smart. If I could do that, wouldn't you do that? You're telling me right now, if an 85-year-old
And she was
billionaire
all-
wanted to fuck you and said, "Marry me and I'll give you all my money," you're saying no?
And she had to be doing other guys on the side.
Come
that
on, of
couldn't have been
course
enough.
she
He's a million
was.
years old.
All right, so wait, that scenario is good. I myself, I probably take the virgin, and I probably regret it later. I'm just being honest. I'm probably
I
fucking
regretted
the
it later.
virgin, and later I'm going to go, why the fuck did I do that? Because she's going to hate me for the rest of her life,
Yep.
all because I did that to
And
her.
she'll never forget who you are.
Right.
It's a lose.
But in the moment, I'm probably taking her fucking hymen. In the moment. I know how I would have been in my 20s. So wait, so how about this? Let's say you're married, okay? And you've been married 10 years.
Jerry's married.
Jerry's married.
I'm married.
No, well, Jerry.
Okay.
No, I'm going with Jerry because you're married, so this
You
can't
can use me because any
Yeah.
Doesn't work
reputation
for
I
me
have
anymore.
is just ruined.
doesn't work. But it could kind of work for you if it's certain aspects of this. Here's a guy who goes out and works his 40, 50 hours a week. His wife is working her whatever bullshit job she has. Not saying wives don't have real jobs. I'm just saying this is the scenario I'm creating before you fucking women get crazy.
Oh.
God, it's ridiculous. So
Glass
the wife now for some reason this wife gets married. They're in the marriage for 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 years. 2 kids, 2 car payments, mortgage, credit card bills. The wife just doesn't want to fuck her husband anymore. And the husband wants to get laid. He deserves to get laid. But he knows he can't get divorced. Because if he gets divorced, he's going to be living with his mother. While his wife will have the boyfriend living in the house he's paying for. He's paying for both cars, paying the child support. He won't be able to live. So
And
does he-
alimony.
Right.
Talking about Hulk Hogan?
So does the guy
Gonna do, brother.
brother? So the thing is, doesn't this guy deserve to get a little pussy? I mean, he's a good family man, takes care of his kids, roof over their head. There's money in the bank for the wife to fucking take the kids to fucking soccer, whatever the fucking thing they're doing, but she just doesn't want to fuck him anymore. And this happens a lot more than you think. Does the guy have a right to get some fucking pussy?
I think he does.
Absolutely,
I
right?
think he absolutely does.
Absolutely. George? Does he have
I
a
think
right?
he does. I mean, not after one day.
No.
I mean, but I'm talking. If it's
We're
like
talking,
a month.
No,
or
we're
2
not
months.
even a month.
If it's like 2 months,
No,
A month?
I'm telling you.
No, not a month.
Dude,
Jesus. I'm talking about this guy has been sat his wife down and goes, honey, you're not giving me sex anymore. And every time this guy wants to get blown or whatever the case may be, all the things that she used to do, and that's the reasons why he put that fucking ring on her finger, now all of a sudden she's not doing it. Can this guy go out and get some strange with a clear conscience and go, listen, I do my job as a man. She's just not sucking my dick, so someone else is going to do it because I need this as a human being. Is that okay?
Can you imagine if
I
they
think
got
so.
a permission slip? That would be so
Permission
cool.
is like a hall pass.
Hall Pass. That was a great movie.
That was a good movie.
That was a great movie. It was funny. So does he have a right to do that?
Yeah, absolutely.
What the fuck is going on? Hold on a second. There's either we're having an earthquake or Jerry's pit bull is fucking a stuffed animal violently upstairs. What's going on up there?
She's bored, so she's doing her calisthenics.
Holy
Dude, it sounds like a herd.
Jerry.
It's early. It's usually about 11 o'clock at night. She does this thing where she just zooms around the house. We call it zoomies. She just zooms around the house 1,000 miles
You're
an
not getting
hour.
robbed, right?
Not
No.
with that dog upstairs.
Not with that dog. She would
Jerry
kill that
has this
person.
this beautiful white pit bull with this pink little face, and she's cute. But it sounds like she's fucking a gorilla upstairs right now. It's ridiculous.
Maybe it was the intro music.
Jesus, yeah, it was the porn music. Got her all horned up. Holy fuck, that dog's out of her mind.
Yeah, she's-
All right. Well, she's kind of calmed down for a second. I hope the mics don't pick that up. But Does he have a right?
I think he absolutely does, and I think he touched on it in a funny thing. My father said something once. It's kind of like a joke, just describing the man and the woman, the husband and wife on the altar, and the husband's thought bubble says, "I'm so excited, blowjobs every day for the rest of my life," and the wife's thought bubble is, "I'm so excited, I just gave my last blowjob."
Oh,
That's so true.
And it's really true.
Why do you think they do that? Why is it? Do you think it's the man's fault too? Do you think the guy, when he gets married, stops doing those dopey little things like fucking spooning on the couch or holding their hands in the park?
Laziness all around.
So it's basically he thinks that he should be able to get pussy, but he's forgetting
Without
the
having to work
fact.
for it.
He's forgetting the fact. Okay,
You have
so
to
he's
court
given up
somebody.
too.
He's given up too. It's equal.
It's equal.
A lot of times it's really equal. It is. It's not just, women get lazy. No, guys get lazy. They get big old beer bellies and they don't try anymore. It's equal. It's equal.
All right, so my scenario only makes sense if the guy really is trying and the
Exactly.
girl just flips the switch.
Sure.
Because, look, guys, if you're not trying, you don't deserve to get blown. And let me tell you this. If you're not trying, your wife's... Listen, there's one rule. If you don't fuck your wife right, somebody else will.
that's right.
I truly, honestly believe that
And-
women love sex just as much as men.
Jerry, me and you can talk about this.
They internalize it differently. They
Right.
think about it differently. They attach emotions to it sometimes. Not all the time, no. After 3 drinks, not all the time.
Well, myself and Jerry were personal trainers in our previous life. And let me tell you something. We have proof. Well, Jerry still does it on the side. I quit it because it's just basically a full-time babysitting job for these fat fucks that don't want to work. But anyway, that's a whole different subject.
Are you fucking the fat fucks?
No, I don't fuck the fat whites. But let me tell you something. One of my first days at the club I was training at, I walk in there all bright-eyed and bushy-tailed. I'm like, yeah, I'm going to make some money. And 2 of the trainers pulled me aside and they're like, dude, you're going to love it here. And I'm like, why? Is it great money? Me being a fucking dork, not understanding what they're saying. They're like, nope, the pussy here is amazing. And I'm like, what are you talking about? He goes,
Really?
all these wives come here because, number one, their husbands make all the money. This is in a very wealthy area of New Jersey. Okay, I don't want to say the club, don't want to say the town. And as time goes on, when you show these women, because this is where you men are fucking up, just to let you guys know, and all you women, I think this is a female bashing show. It's not. This is where you guys fuck up. These women, you give them a tad of attention, and you need a fucking ShamWow in their pants to try.
I want to hear what happened with the training.
Well, I'll
I don't
tell
care
you.
about a ShamWow.
Well, let me tell you something. For number one, there's something about working out, a woman working out near you, you getting her to sweat, and there's endorphins flowing, and she's good looking, and maybe you're an attractive guy who's in shape. There's a lot going on there that probably shouldn't be going on. No, first of all, if I had a wife, she would never have a personal trainer because I know the second she goes to that gym, that trainer wants his cock buried in her ass. That's it. I'm telling you, after right, Jerry?
Yeah, no, you're absolutely right.
Because after my 3 weeks of going, I'm going to make good money, that turned into, I don't care if I'm broke, I'm fucking every woman in here. That's what it turned into.
It does. It
Right?
does.
I mean,
All right, go back to the gym.
okay, so
That's all I want to hear about. I don't care about that.
I can't tell you how many times these deprived women just wanted attention.
Oh, so they're spilling a sob story to you at the same time.
Dude, all day.
Oh,
Yeah.
no.
Well, think about it. Think
It's
about
not
it.
really a sob story, though.
No, well, sometimes it is, sometimes it isn't.
You're right.
You're putting them through intense physical pain, and then they develop this connection, and then they want to talk to you. You got to make conversation while you're doing this.
Because
I
you're a
actually- my
salesman,
office.
too. Okay.
But
they
you're
just-
complimenting them through the entire workout.
And you are, and you're spotting
There's
them.
a-
and
there's
you're
she's
a
not
lot of
getting the
compliments.
them.
And if you're a good trainer, which I think I am, and I know Jerry is good, when you start changing these female bodies, and you say, "Wow, you look good," and they're putting on jeans that they weren't fitting in a month ago.
Who did that for them?
Who did that? Me, baby. I did that.
Oh.
And now
all
that
for you,
husband is, know what he is now?
He's the guy paying you.
He's the debit card. He's
He's the
guy.
debit card.
So now when I go, how many sessions do you want to buy? 6? Oh, let's look at that 50-pack. Because you know what the 50-pack means? She's going to look great, and she gets to spend 50 more hours with me. And that's the way it goes.
Times how many girls?
Oh, God. I know at my peak, not every girl wants to fuck. All right, don't let me make this out to be like I'm fucking 30 girls a week.
All right,
As
what
much as I
percentage?
wish I
all right,
was.
all right.
It would have been really nice.
Including the
I'm gonna
wildebeest.
say out of-
including the wildebeest.
You're right. So you got to take some of these fat
Take
fucks
them-
out of the
I wanna
equation.
take them all in-
Let's say I had 30 clients.
Okay.
I'm
Wait,
gonna-
30
clients.
decent clients?
Let's say I had 30 total clients. Some
Not like
fat-
this. Not like the
All right,
first
let's
2
say I
weeks
had
of
10
January.
let's say I had 10 hot clients. Let's go there. Let's talk hot clients.
All right.
You want to talk hot clients?
A third of your clients were hot.
A third of my dude, more at this place, it was a lot of good-looking women.
Okay, so there's hot, cute, doable.
And then just mothers with no chance.
Okay.
So that's what. So let's say I had 30 clients and 25 were fuckable. How about
Okay, so
that?
all right, so
25
the 5
fuckable.
were January dreamers.
Right.
Okay.
Out of the 25 fuckable, I absolutely could have 5 at any time, and probably have
Wow,
more.
20%.
Yes.
That's a good
That's-
closing.
and it was-
That's a good closing.
And let me tell you
percentage.
something.
Wow.
It was all due to men
Not doing their job.
not doing their fucking job. And when I say men not doing their job, I don't want to say when they fucked their wives they were doing a bad job, which for the majority of the case were, because guys. For some reason when guys fuck their wives, it seems to me, it's like a speed fucking. Like they think they're Usain Bolt in the Olympics. Like they got to fuck them in 10 seconds. Like these girls don't want that. They want foreplay. They want to be told they're beautiful. They want to be kissed. That fucking pitbull's killing me. They want to be kissed. They want all those things. They want to be taken somewhere where they can put something nice on. And you look at them and go, wow, you look great tonight. That works. They want to be talked to via text. You know what I mean? Like they want these cool things to think about. They want to go back and read text messages. These husbands, all they're doing is work, 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 work. Yes, they're providing for their family. But guys, I don't want to hear it. When you come home at night, I don't care if it's 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock at night. Take an hour. Say your girl's hot. On your ride home, text her. Put a fucking G-string on and a T-shirt. Be naked when I get home. Make her feel hot and sexy. Because if you don't, these girls are going to fuck other guys. And not only are they going to fuck other guys, they're going to fuck personal trainers. They're going to fuck dudes that are going to give it to them the proper way, and then you're done. You're done.
Pay attention.
Pay attention.
Did you bang the
Get
5
in,
that you
get
told
in there
me
like
about?
a man.
Absolutely.
You
Get in
banged
there.
all 5 that you said.
Absolutely.
Attaboy.
Absolutely.
Now, how did this start? Now, this is good because I want to know this too. If they're on like
wait, before we go how it starts, we have a sponsor, another one today. We're going to go into a
we have
commercial.
a couple actually.
We got a
We're
couple
doing great.
We had a lot of
sponsors
phone
now.
calls.
We are
It's really
doing
building up. It's
great.
building up.
We are doing great, and we're going to go with our first sponsor, and we'll be right back after this minute.
I was overweight and embarrassed to go anyplace. AIDS helped me get back into a size 12. The AIDS diet plan helped me get back into a size 6.
AIDS helps control your appetite so you lose weight. Yet AIDS lets you taste, chew, and enjoy. And the appetite suppressant in AIDS is not a stimulant.
AIDS helped me lose the weight and has nothing in it that could make me nervous.
Question: why take diet pills when you can enjoy AIDS? AIDS helps you lose weight safely and effectively. Use only as directed.
All right, so
Wow, where'd you get that guy
Lose
from?
weight with AIDS.
I never
Who'da
knew.
thunk?
Who would have thought?
Did he
that,
get you the chair?
Jesus, AIDS. So if you want to lose weight, guys, just suck some gay guy's cock and get some AIDS. You'll drop a couple pounds.
You never die anymore.
Or all of them.
You never die anymore.
You don't die anymore. Why doesn't AIDS
You get
kill you
AIDS, you don't die in like 5 years.
Cancer's a new killer.
Cancer, herpes. I'd be more afraid of getting
You
You
die
imagine
from
dying
herpes?
from herpes?
No, but you have that shit forever, like luggage.
That's the gift that keeps giving. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
All right, so how does it start?
Now, if she's on the Nautilus and she's doing like a bench press, are you going behind her and feeling her rib
Dude,
cage?
how about when they're squatting and you're spotting them and your dick is basically in their ass? Dude, it's I'm telling you, it's not so much the physical contact. That's not my point. My point is it's them coming in and seeing someone that smiles at them,
They're paying attention to them.
paying attention to
They're
them.
But it's
they're developing an emotional connection because you're putting them through hard physical work. That alone, and you have that connection during that hard physical work where it's a traumatic experience for them. You're beating the shit out of them.
It's physical for you, though.
Yeah.
It's physical for you, too.
Yeah, but
it's a little
also
physical, not as physical as it
not
is
as
for
physical
them
as for
because they're
them.
doing the work,
And-
working out.
I'm talking about 8 o'clock at night
What do you mean 8 o'clock at night?
when you're bringing them back to the house.
then it's physical.
That's
Then it's
physical,
physical,
100%.
yes.
Then it's-
But
that-
that takes weeks to do because they have to go
don't do
through
that
this
right away.
process mentally. Am I going to cheat on my husband because he's making all this money? But what's funny is they're internally they love the attention. They love someone doing what their husband maybe used to do or should be doing.
Plus, you're in better shape than their husband.
Which is
Plus,
always the case.
You're paying attention to them. You're touching them in ways, even with stretching that they haven't been touched in a long time.
Oh, I love the stretch table.
Yeah. And then after the exercise comes sexercise.
Right. And it takes a couple weeks to get there.
So you guys have like your own little lingo.
He made up sexercise.
Okay, I thought this is all right.
I don't do that anymore.
I haven't personal trained in a couple of years, only because it's honestly, number one, aside from it being first of all, you do it as a second job. It's just too much. The scheduling is too difficult because people only want to train in the morning really early or as soon as they get off work. So when you have time to live your own life, you don't.
But I had a very similar experience the first day that I started work as a personal trainer.
Nice.
The manager of the gym came up to me and said, "I don't know if you have a girlfriend right now, but if you do, get rid of her because you're gonna cheat on her."
He said that first day?
He said that first day, and I'm like, "What are you talking about? I would never do such a thing." And then I really did such a thing. So yeah, that happens. That definitely happens. I think you touched on a good subject before with regards to like when is it okay to cheat or when people justify them cheating. I personally know someone, I'm not going to name any names, but this situation is happening right now. A friend of mine that I went to school with years ago, her husband has cheated on her many, many times over the years. Okay. And, I mean, she's been pretty vocal about it, too, to all her friends and stuff like that. So it's not a secret. I mean, he was even cheating on her while she was in labor, giving birth to one of their children.
Okay, that's a dick move. That's scumbag.
She knew about it, and she still stayed with him. Why? Because he is the only paycheck that she has.
Does she deserve it at that point then?
Because she keeps letting it happen. Doesn't deserve it, but you stop feeling bad for her.
Okay.
No one deserves it, but you stop feeling bad for her. Here's the thing now. Now he like all the other times she found out, he kind of like dodged it or said, "Hey, I'm sorry, I'll never do it again." Did it again many, many times. This recent time, he came out and said, "Look, I have a girlfriend. She's my girlfriend. We want to move in together. I'll just still stay married to you because it'll be too expensive to get divorced. You can see whoever you want now, right?" So she goes and hangs out with the guy, and he finds out about it. He loses his fucking mind, and he says, "Well, wait a minute. I take that back. I'm still going to have a girlfriend, but you can't do what you want. I can only do what I want because I'm a guy and you just have to deal with it."
That's horseshit.
And you can, what is that nonsense?
She deserves to have a different cock every week for a guy having that kind of attitude.
Absolutely. She deserves every night.
Every night.
I would have to
black ones, too. Big black ones.
She deserves it.
White ones.
Yeah. Hispanic cocks.
Like foster cans.
Down syndrome cocks? Like it's disgusting.
You see the foster cans, right? Of course. These are huge.
That's thick.
Oh. From the waist down.
So, see, what I'm saying is that girl, when we get back to, do some people, is it okay for some people to cheat? She deserves to cheat.
She deserves to cheat it, but do you feel bad for her now because she willingly stays with this guy?
See, this is the thing.
I do.
Here, let me go to a personal experience. I used to be the king of staying in relationships way past their expiration date. Okay?
Yeah, I've done that.
When you do
that,
you cheat.
Instead of like just breaking up with them, you just cheat anyway.
Right, but why don't you break up with them?
I don't know.
Neither do I. I've been trying to figure this out. Because after a couple of weeks without them, you're like, "Oh my God, why didn't I do this a year ago?"
Exactly.
But when you're in it, you feel like you can't break up with them. But you know you're cheating on them because all you're doing is fighting with them. It's a wacky fucking scenario, and I think people just don't get out of things.
You're waiting for the one little thing to make it a big thing to have the reason to break up.
Well, how many times have you had a girlfriend, right? And you said to yourself, "I wish I can catch her cheating on me so I could break up with her."
Or, you're right.
I've said that before.
Right.
Yeah, what is
I
that?
thought I was the only guy.
What is?
You're right, but not only that.
I hope she catches me lying. I hope I catch her lying.
No, because you don't want to be the bad guy on the exit.
I don't want to be the
You
douche.
do, but you want an easy out.
Yes, that's the easy out.
It's both.
It is both.
It's both.
You're not the douche,
dick, and it's an easy out.
and it's easy out. That's dude. How many
that's
times?
a win-win.
It's a win-win.
And then you're on Facebook fucking bashing her for 3 days.
Well, I don't do that.
No, but I see people do that shit too. Putting fucking videos up, songs. Status is complicated.
Complicated. Stop it. But no, I mean, there's been times where I'm like, I wish this girl would just cheat on me, and I could catch her, and I can look like the guy who got hurt. You know what I mean? Like,
And
what
don't
is
say
that?
anything.
And
Just-
don't say
just
anything.
turn around,
because,
duck your head, and walk
me
away.
stuffing my dick in this girl's ass last weekend has nothing to do with my feeling. You know what I mean? Like, isn't that insane? Like, what the fuck is wrong with us?
It is. I mean, I've
Done that.
I don't know. Why do we do it? Do you think girls do that? Do you think I don't think girls do that. See, that's where we're scumbags. Girls don't do that.
We only consider cheating one thing, but women consider cheating to have a real broad spectrum of definitions.
Oh, God. Oh, God.
What do you mean?
Well, I mean, they consider cheating. Mostly. Well, I don't know how to phrase this, but they can consider cheating. Not all of them do, but they can consider cheating if you're just talking to somebody and confiding in them.
God's sakes.
And they're of the opposite sex, and you tell them important things that you would normally only tell your spouse or your girlfriend or whatever. Or you're just saying to somebody,
But can you have a platonic friendship with a female as a guy? And if you wait, but hold on.
No.
No, wait, you can. You can, but there's a weight limit on the female. Meaning, if your female friend weighs over 250, you can absolutely be platonic, right?
100% platonic. It can never.
So basically, a girl.
Ever.
Well, listen, this is where girls are smart. They know. Okay, they're not stupid. They know if you're talking to a girl who's cute, you want to fuck her. They're not dumb. And as much as you tell a girl, I swear we're just friends, if that girl said to you, hey, I know you and your girlfriend are having troubles. Let me just give you a quick massage and a blowjob to make you feel better. You're going to go, oh, I can't do that.
I've never had that phone call.
No, please don't.
Well, I've never had the phone call too, but I'm giving you a scenario, and that's why girls think that way.
I want to let everybody know that I'm accepting that phone call.
Jerry.
Anytime.
Maybe Jerry could be our own sponsor.
So, no, look, I think this is where girls are right. Is texting another girl cheating? Unless you're talking about curing cancer, what else could you have to talk to another girl about? Unless she's the girlfriend of a friend and you're trying to make plans. This is where girls are right.
They are.
No, Jerry, they're right.
They are.
They're
But
right,
here's the thing,
George.
because I dated somebody years ago that got mad at me for texting a female friend of mine, and she called it emotional cheating. She said, that's emotional cheating. You're having
Emotional cheating.
You're
But
having emotional relations with this girl.
That's a gay term.
That's a mind fuck.
No, but this girl is right. And let me tell you, I hate to defend the women on this one, but I have to. She knows what that text message is going
She's
to
not dumb.
come to.
Yeah, exactly.
She's not dumb. So when she says, I know you're up to no good, at the moment you might not be up to no good, but you're planting that fucking seed. You're planting the seed.
You're planting the seed to later plant.
You know what? This is where we're going to get a girl's perspective. We have a caller.
No.
We have a caller.
Really?
Yep, here we go. We're not
I'm
going to
really
use her
excited.
name.
First time.
Hi.
First time.
We're not going to use your name, but hello there.
Hi. How are you guys?
Pretty good.
Good.
How are you doing
wow.
today?
Thanks for calling in.
I'm
It's
good,
exciting.
thanks.
Coming clear.
She's pretty clear, right? All right, so we're discussing cheating in relationships, and we've come to this one part of this discussion where, do you believe that if a guy is texting another girl and she is under the weight of 250 pounds, or she's maybe she's a friend of a girlfriend of a guy friend you have, do you think he's up to no good? Do you think he's planting the seed? Do you think that it's a bad thing?
No.
Why?
Really?
Well, why would I make an assumption that something is going on? Could this be a friend? It could be completely innocent.
So you believe that men and women can be platonic?
Absolutely.
But the second that woman says to the guy, hey, do you mind if I blow you? The guy's not going to say no.
Well, he may or may not be. I mean, maybe he's happy at home. Maybe his woman is giving him great blowjobs, and then he's going to say no. But if his woman's not giving him great blowjobs, I mean, maybe he's going to say yes.
So you're saying it's okay for a man to be texting a woman who's a friend of his who you would consider attractive. What if he was doing it during the time you guys were spending private time together, like watching television or out at dinner? It was your time together. It was date night, and he's texting this girl who you were kind of sure was a friend. Would you think it was okay then, depending on the timing?
Well, I mean, that's just kind of a little disrespectful, I guess. But if it's just friends, then there shouldn't be a problem.
Wow.
This is the most laid-back chick I've ever met.
We found the unicorn.
So you don't. So wait, but
can we get a DNA sample and just freeze it?
Hold on a second. Hold on. So hold on. So you're saying that the red flag that all you women carry, it's not even going to fly half staff at this point?
It's not going to fly half staff. I mean, you know, if he's hiding it, if he's being sneaky about it, then maybe there's a reason. But if it's a friend, and I know this person, and I know it's a friend, and he's texting her, what's the problem?
Okay, I got to interrupt you. 99% of the time,
if there's no relationship, then you know,
Did she hear me?
a guy can talk to whoever he wants to, just like a girl can talk to whoever she wants to. If you're secure in your relationship, then there shouldn't be a problem if you're having a conversation with anybody, whether it be another male, another female, no matter what sex you are.
Okay, hold on. Wait. I got a question, and George has a question. I understand you must be a very secure female to say this stuff. So you're the 1%. So. But don't you think that if a guy is texting a girl a lot, that maybe, just maybe, he's seeing if he can plant the seed? Seeing what, and don't you think a girl's smart enough to know, listen, if you're texting this girl and she's good looking and you two are talking all the time, this is a time bomb. This thing is ticking. It's just a matter of time.
Well, maybe you need to take a look at your relationship with each other and figure out why you as a female would feel that way. I mean, if you're being paranoid about your man texting or talking to another female who you are aware of, who you know, and now you feel like maybe there's something going on, well, then there are obviously other problems in your relationship that are causing you to feel that way.
With that.
If you're secure in your relationship and you are open and have good communication between one another, then there shouldn't be any problems at all. You should trust your man enough to know that he's talking to another female as a friend. And that's it.
I agree with that, because here's the thing. Girls, they're self-conscious. They're always worried about shit, all these things different happening. Oh, who's he talking to? What are you doing? What do you want to eat? Like, they're all worried about fucking different shit during the day.
So it's insecurity is what you're talking about.
Absolutely, it's insecurity.
But we can't just put this on the girl, because
I'm not putting it on the girl.
A lot of guys are texting girls with an agenda. So what I'm
Absolutely.
saying,
Absolutely.
all right, we're gonna
But
give.
wait. You don't think that girls text other guys with an agenda too sometimes? I mean, this whole situation can be flipped the opposite way.
Okay, now, hon, can
Insecurity
you...
on both sides.
Hon, now listen. Is it 50-50 or is it 75 male, 25 female? Like, what's the ratio?
Yeah, do a lot of girls cheat?
Do a lot of girls cheat? I think a lot of girls do cheat. I just think that maybe they're a little more private about it. Maybe they're better at hiding it. Any girl who says that she doesn't look at another guy just because she's happy with her man, it's full of shit.
So what if, okay, let's say she's happy with her man and she's tempted. If she knows she can get away with it, does she do it?
Well, that just depends on the girl. I mean, some of them will, some of them won't.
What's the difference between the one that will and the one that won't?
What's the difference between the one that will and the one that won't?
Right, because, yeah, I mean,
I don't...
Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
No, because it seems to me that I would have to say 95% of men, if they were given the opportunity to fuck some hot girl, even though if they were dating, married, or not, and they knew they couldn't get caught, I think they'd pull the trigger. Do you think that percentage is the same with women?
I think the percentage is a little less for women, but I still think it's pretty high. I think that women will tell you that they won't, but they're lying.
They're lying. So,
women are just trying
Get a
to
number.
uphold
I want a number.
No, I like that because I know a lot of women who have cheated.
I think they're full of shit.
So, all right. So you're saying, let's say we have 10 females that are that love their boyfriends, and they all 10 have an opportunity to fuck a really hot guy with a really big, delicious cock
And get away with it.
And they know they can get away with it. Out of the 10, how many do you think do it?
I would say more than half.
Wow.
6 or more. Wow.
Because I know so
Really?
many. Wow. I know so many.
That's how I feel. I believe that more than half would do it.
Do you think that...
I think that women lie about cheating, and I think that women are just as downright dirty as men are. They just don't want
I feel like
people
I've
to
been
know it,
told a lie
because
all my
the difference
life.
is that if a woman acts like that, she's a
redeemed
whore,
herself.
she's a slut. If a guy acts like that, he's awesome.
So
And that stigmatism is still in place in society, and that's the problem. So women do it. They just do it more undercover.
I don't feel bad what I did 15, 20 years ago.
No,
now.
all right, here's a question.
I don't
though.
feel bad at all.
We want to get her view on men. So let's say this. Out of 10 men who have a chance to fuck a hot girl, and they're all in relationships, whether they're married or not, how many of the 10 do you think do it?
How many of the 10? Well, I'm not going to go 100% because I do believe that there are men out there that just wouldn't. So maybe a little bit higher than a female. Maybe 7 out of 10 do it.
That's a big percentage.
Higher than a female, so she's a 6.
Right.
60%.
Okay, let me ask you this. Do you think the female's number is lower because females have to have somewhat of an emotional attachment before they have sex, and men it's pure physical?
Absolutely. Women do have to have an emotional attachment. Well,
after 3
most women
drinks.
have to have an emotional attachment in order to have sex. That's 100%
So you gotta be a talker.
correct. And women have a difficult time detaching themselves emotionally once they do have sex with a man.
All right, so
Good point.
We got some questions for you.
Okay.
Do you think sending a picture, a naked picture to a girl,
Sexting.
no, not sexting. Let's just go picture.
Okay.
Let's say your boyfriend sends a naked picture. He sends a cock pic to some girl. Is he cheating?
If he sends it's a naked pic,
It's his dick. He sends a picture of his dick to some girl. Is he cheating?
well, he's not physically cheating, but he has intent to cheat.
But is that grounds for breaking up?
Is it? No, that's not grounds for breaking up.
Really?
Wow.
That's
I would have said yes. I would have said yes.
Take a look
You're
at the
nuttier than squirrel
relationship and
shit.
say, listen, what's going on? What is happening? I mean, if it's a new relationship and you're only going out a couple months, yeah, it's probably just break up because there's nothing to salvage. But if it's a long relationship, if it's been a good relationship, several years, to say, hey, what's going on? Why are you sending a picture of your dick to this chick? I mean, is there something that I'm doing wrong that I'm not doing enough for you that
What
I
girl
can
does that? What?
fix?
All right, wait, hold on. Here's a question. Don't you think, though, let's say you're dating a guy 2 years, and you found out that you got into his phone somehow, and you saw 10 pictures that he exchanged back and forth to another girl. At that point, don't you know it's only a matter of time that this guy gets a minute with this girl and it's over? So isn't it time to cut ties at that point, or is he still not cheating?
We should have the porn music on.
Well, I mean, he's
We should have the porn
obviously
music
got
on.
something going on with someone else. So maybe it's time for you to not be with that person. I mean, he obviously is seeking out sex or whatever, enjoyment in other areas. So probably time to just end it. I mean, something like that isn't going to change
It's blowing my mind
if
right
a
now.
guy is or a girl is going another route and they're having that kind of a relationship with another person, then obviously they're not having that relationship with you. Maybe it's time to take a look at why. Maybe it's time to split up. Maybe things just aren't right between the two of you. Maybe you're not meant to be together.
Jerry's got a question. Go ahead, Jerry.
No, I was just going to say, like, I understand the logistics behind it, but if you're actually in that situation where you feel like you've been a good partner to somebody, and then you look at their phone, and why would you be looking at your phone unless you didn't trust them? You look at their phone, and they've sent, I mean, it's not just like, hey, I like you, or hey, you're a really great person. I wish sometimes that we could be together. They're sending a picture of their genitals to somebody else. How is that not grounds for immediate breakup? Even though it's not physically cheating, that's really crossing the line, I would think.
It is crossing the line. You're right. It is crossing the line. That's true.
Where's the butt?
Yeah, I thought
Yeah, I was
you
gonna
Hey,
say,
it sounded like you were going to say,
There's
however.
always the butt.
Yeah, it's almost like you're going to say, however. I mean, maybe the technology we have in our hands now.
It makes it very easy for that sort of thing to happen.
And we could just say, oh, it's just a picture. But
Yeah,
really,
just a
it's
picture.
fucking
I was
cheating.
really drunk.
It's
yeah.
cheating.
I think it's cheating.
Did you break up with a girl for it?
I totally.
You know what?
absolutely.
I would immediately.
You know what?
Absolutely.
I would get really mad at first. I think I would.
Yeah.
I think I would.
Yeah. You'd
So
have to.
let me ask you this. Let me ask you, why do girls cheat? Tell me why you think girls cheat.
Why do girls cheat? I think a lot of girls have a problem being alone. I think that a lot of girls are insecure and need to be felt special. And I think maybe if they're
Emotional.
having issues with their man,
Emotional.
maybe they
Insecure.
want to back up. Maybe just in case something happens with who they're with, they have somebody to fall back on. I don't think that women cheat just to go out and have sex like men do. I think the motivation is different. I think it's more of an emotional thing. I think that a lot of women that do end up cheating start out by having a friendship and then an emotional attachment to the guy that
We
they end
really
up cheating
nailed this,
with.
huh?
We nailed it.
We nailed it.
We nailed this. What you're saying is what we just spoke about before. We were talking about how myself and Jerry has done some personal training, and in our past, we've come across females who are basically neglected from their husbands. And when you spend time with them and tell them that they're improving and compliment them and tell them they look pretty and
You're paying attention to them.
You're paying attention to them.
And-
So, go ahead, Jerry.
And you're also the one responsible for creating the conditions that led to those compliments. So all in all,
So you're building the foundation
you
for
are
them cheating.
and you're not purposely doing it, but it's one of those.
You're doing it on accident.
You're doing it on accident, but it's one of maybe
It's
maybe
not
not.
an accident.
It's not 100% accident.
Well, you were worried
But
about
it's
the
one
money.
of those unintended consequences that you're like, all right, I'll take that.
So do you believe? Go ahead.
Women will get attached, though. Women will get attached. A man might be, like you said, you're in that situation. You're training someone. You're building up their self-esteem. You're making them feel good about themselves. You're doing it to help them. They're looking at it in a totally different light. They're looking at it saying, wow, I think maybe he digs me. Like, maybe this guy likes me. And they're getting emotional while you're just doing your job.
So yeah, but do you think they're a little delusional to think that we're into them, or do you think they're just so desperate for that type of attention that they believe it?
I think it's probably 50-50. I mean, not all women are desperate for attention.
50% delusional.
Maybe some of them are that aren't getting it at home.
We nailed that too.
We're so smart.
Oh
We've
my
nailed all this.
God.
This is an amazing phone call.
You're the best caller ever.
This is the best. So do we have any more questions for her? Because she's been awesome.
No,
Has she sent any pics?
George?
And
Wait, when she's had a boyfriend, has she ever done
Yeah.
that? Okay. Well,
Be fair.
What was the question?
the question is have you ever had a boyfriend, or are you a lesbian?
I'm not a lesbian, and I do not have a boyfriend.
No, but you've had a boyfriend.
my number is
I
7.
had a boyfriend, yes.
Okay, so when you had a boyfriend, George wants to know, and you don't have to answer. So
Well,
we
why
don't
you gotta
want
throw
to.
me under the bus?
Because you asked it and you texted to me, you fucking retard. He wants to know if you were ever, when you were ever with your boyfriend, did you ever send pictures to another man?
While I was, no.
No. Okay. Well,
Okay, she's part of the 30%.
she's a logical girl.
All right, she's logical. That's fine.
Yeah, that's not surprising.
That's very good. Well, listen, thank you very
Very-
much for calling.
very
Thank you,
good.
Thank you. Excellent.
You're
Excellent,
welcome,
excellent.
guys.
Talk
Thank
to you later. Bye. How do we, are we
Wow.
smart?
You know
or
what?
Was she the unicorn like
No,
Jerry said?
no. Originally, she was the unicorn because what did she say in the beginning that blew my mind?
She was. Ooh.
Do you remember that? I was like, holy shit. What did she say in the beginning?
Dude, she agreed with everything we were saying. The emotional attachment.
Dude, we were
There's a
right on the
foundation.
numbers.
There's a foundation.
Guys
to
cheat as
cheating.
much as girls, but maybe just slightly under.
Yeah.
You know,
it was
girls
almost
are
too good to be true
delusional.
for a second.
Oh my god.
Unbelievable. So we've got.
Oh, she said that wasn't cheating and it would be fine.
Yeah.
That's what it was.
That blows my mind.
That blows
she
my mind,
thinks-
too.
But you know what? We're talking about a secure individual here.
Of
if
course.
a female, and you know what? This is a girl who can look at a guy and go, "If you are cheating, motherfucker, I will be done with you, and there'll be another dude that'll be with me." That's it.
Because she has enough self-confidence to not go, this is the only guy I can ever get.
Right.
So I need his paycheck forever while he goes and fucks everything else under the sun but me.
Right. All right, we're going to take a quick break. We got one more commercial to do, and then we're going to wrap this up because we're doing 50 minutes here. Take a quick break. We'll be right back.
In this heat, it can happen anywhere. That means you can't scratch, embarrassing odor. I'm ready for it.
Vagisil medicated wipes relieve itch and odor fast. Even cleanse.
You can't control the weather, but you can control how it makes you feel.
Vagisil, the confidence you carry.
Okay, Vagisil.
Did you get them, Jerry?
Who
got
so,
them?
And if you're females, if you have an itchy snatch, I guess grab some Vagisil.
It's important.
It's
There's
important.
nothing worse than an itchy.
Who
itchy
got them?
snatch.
Someone's got an itchy snatch.
Wow, huh?
Dude, what do they have for guys? Do they have anything for like on my balls?
Do
get
they have
itchy?
Cockasil?
Oh my God.
Cockasil. What happens?
I think it's called clean balls.
No, it's called fresh balls.
Fresh balls.
Fresh
I
balls.
said it on the radio.
I heard about fresh
What
balls.
the hell's fresh
It's got to
balls?
be some powder.
Freshballs.com. It's deodorant for your balls.
But here's the thing. Wouldn't that get all like
Now, because we
cakey
just-
and shit? Like I'd have like a piece of look. My balls look like they're in the thing at the Cheesecake Factory. If I put that on there.
it looks like coffee crumb
Yeah,
cake.
can I have that fucking scrotum della fucking caramel? Like get the fuck out. I don't want to put a.
You know what? I'm
powder
going on my
dick.
phone right now and looking at fresh balls.
Go ahead. Well,
I've heard it.
we're 50 minutes in.
Oh
We
God, it
promised
popped
you
right
guys-
up.
Did it fresh balls?
Like I put FRESHB
And
and
it
pop. It
auto-completed
auto
it.
completed it.
Wow.
auto-completed
All right. So
There's 4 flavors.
give me the flavors of fresh balls so we can help these people out. Go ahead.
There's hold on.
Come on.
Hold on.
Dead air here.
There's a gray one, a pink one, another gray one, and a
That's not
aqua
a flavor.
one.
Those are colors.
No, dude, it's
So there's my balls,
Oh, there's
fresh pink,
fresh
fresh-
bottom, fresh breath, fresh balls, fresh feet. So there's 4 different
Wait. So
things.
if I put fresh balls on my balls and a girl sucks my balls, does she have fresh breath?
You know what? I think you need to put the fresh breath on the balls. But if she has a foot fetish, then you get the oh
They
my
have fresh
God,
feet?
they have fresh feet
All right.
and they have fresh
Wow.
bottom. So in case you're one of those guys that like anal,
I love anal.
the other way.
Wow.
Oh no, I don't like that. No, I'm definitely not a bottom.
Who?
I'm definitely not
Huh?
a bottom.
So you could probably put fresh breath in the girl's anal cavity, eat her anal out, and have fresh breath.
I don't.
Well, we could have went
That-
in for hours on cheating, but I mean, I think that was a strong 50 minutes. We've gotten our point across, and for all you females, probably the 3 fans that we have, if you think we're female bashing all the time, we bashed men this time. We got
did.
a girl's
We did.
perspective.
We did.
And,
She was a
you know,
really.
We did our
worked out
homework.
to a really
She was
good-
awesome. She was
Yeah.
awesome.
Yeah, absolutely.
I mean, she's got to be a rarity. I mean, a girl. That is the sound of a secure girl. So females, take a lesson. That's what a secure girl sounds like. But I will also say, if you do fucking sending pictures to a girl, he's gonna fuck her. It's only a matter of time.
Yeah.
I mean, come on, right?
Yeah.
I agree.
Well, listen, go to our page and like the fucking page. Don't stop liking the pictures, but please go to our page, like the page, share it.
Share the
There's the new share button. Did you see the
We
share
put
button?
a new
There's
share
a
button
share
on there.
button.
Put all your friends
Yeah.
on
We'll
it.
put all your friends. We're hustling to get. We want to get to 1,000 likes. We have 115 or so. You guys are great with the YouTube. So, I mean, any last thoughts of the day? I've thought of an old joke that I'm going to end with. So, what do you guys got? You got
Oh
anything?
man, I feel like you're gonna trump me then.
No, I might trump
All right,
you.
Jerry,
This
you
is
go
an old-
first.
Go ahead, Jerry, before we
All
say
right.
goodbye to everybody.
Just something I thought of the other day. You don't always have to broaden your horizons, but you should always put a broad in your horizons.
That's so ridiculous.
That's good.
That's
You
good.
like that? I made that up. You can use it. Go ahead.
Go ahead, George.
I don't want to use it because then I'll look stupid. I don't think I have anything snappy to say
Oh.
other than that girl blew me out of the water. My
She-
jaw feels heavier because it was hanging down.
It's not because of the meatball parm?
No, it's chicken nuggets.
I only have an old joke that probably a few people have heard before. What do you say to a female with 2 black eyes? Nothing. She's been spoken to twice already.
Oh,
So with that, everyone.
That's like a limp dick. You can't beat it.
Exactly. So guys, we appreciate it. Please listen, share with your friends, and we'll be back in 2 weeks. And we have no idea what we'll be talking about.
Like the page.
Yep, like the
Yeah,
page.
like the page. Stop being a pussy and hit it.
Yeah, don't be a pussy. That's the rule of the week. Don't be a pussy. Later.
Don't be a pussy.
Bye.